is 50 days to the start of AFCON 2019, and that's why Gary and George are here. Good morning to you guys.
Morning.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, tell me about like the hype. Are we really looking forward to AFCON 2019?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, they say now Ghana football is normalizing. So this is the new era, the first AFCON of the new era, right?
Yeah, of course. And we expect the Black Stars to do better. Ghanaians still want to see an Africa Cup, want to see the title back here after so many years. Close to 4 decades. We haven't won.
You've not seen an AFCON.
You haven't seen
in your lifetime.
You haven't.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
So that's big enough.
Okay, so the point is the vibe, because this is like 50 days.
Yes.
Am I supposed to be feeling something ahead before the day itself? Like what's between now and the day?
So
what am I supposed to be feeling?
That's why the media is there.
Okay. Because I haven't really felt anything yet.
No, you're not.
That's why I'm asking the questions I'm asking.
Yeah, that's the whole point. So the vibe is starting today where we are concerned. So across the multimedia group, JoyNews, Joy FM, Adum FM, Adum TV, Joy Prime, myjoyonline.com. We are having the launch today, starting now.
Ooh, okay. Yes. All right. So it is the launch of our coverage of AFCON 2019, guys?
Yes, precisely.
All right. So why don't you start? What's on the timetable? How does the calendar look like? George?
Okay, so let's talk about the 50-day count. So this is new, and I'm sure most of you are wondering why Joy Sports or multimedia want to do a 50-day countdown. Now it's a gradual build-up, and because this competition itself has got a lot of new things about it. One, we're playing in June for the first time. We have 24 teams right there. We've got quite a number of debutants, a record number of debutants coming to the Africa Cup of Nations just because of the number. We want to keep you in the mood right from now till the competition starts in Egypt on June 21. So we've got a whole lineup of activities for you, and I'll be going through that. The biggest of it all this evening is the Joy AFCON podcast that will be on Joy 99.7 FM this Friday and every other Friday before the tournament, during the tournament, and after the tournament. We call it the Joy AFCON podcast, where we connect you, to the international world. We connect you to the 24 camps and make sure you're in there. I will not say too much because Gary Smith is going to be hosting that show, and I've put him in the banner. He's boiling with a lot of things. He just has to wait for some 8 or 9 hours before the show itself starts. Gary, what should we be looking for?
So you've got the podcast.
Yes, we've got the podcast. So it's just one of the products we'll be putting forward. So we understand that a lot of our viewers are tuning in from outside Ghana as well. And we want to position the multimedia group, Joy FM or JoyNews in particular, as the source of authentic and reliable, authoritative news when it comes to the African Cup. So that podcast is essentially an analysis program, right? So you've heard something maybe on the BBC, you've heard it on some radio station, but African news, you know how it is. It's difficult to understand because it's not as easy to get as some of the things coming from Europe and North America. So we have our contacts around Africa, and we'll be calling them to explain the things you hear.
Nice.
So another of the things that you will be seeing from us is what just went on the screen.
About Didier Drogba?
Yes, Didier Drogba.
The Joy AFCON notes.
The Joy AFCON notes. So on social media, every day, it's like fun facts, fact of the day, like trivia. So for today, to mark 50 days, is this fact that Didier Drogba is one of the most decorated players of all time. If I asked you players who have won the AFCON, and you didn't know, you might mention that Drogba, of course.
True.
He's never won
because it will be a natural,
he's won everything.
Wow.
He's won the Champions League, the Premier League, FA Cup. He's won everything apart. And when he retired, the next time they played the AFCON, they won.
So you see, Manvi, it's a very good point that Gary made, and especially with the way we're going about this. Mostly, the preview has been about, or the build-up has been about Ghana, and this time we're stepping out of the space to look have a very good African look, and we're talking about all of them. If there's a breaking story in Zambia, you are going to hear it on our show from a Zambian.
I love that because I never knew about this Didier Drogba, and it will stick with me because I know it's in my. Yeah.
So there's a Ghana bit there, but we're looking at it from a bigger, very bigger, plane, and that's where we're going.
Okay, so we've got the podcast.
Yes, we've got the podcast.
We've got the notes.
The notes.
Yeah.
We're heavy on social media. That's it. We're heavy on social media. So we're going to see a lot of things. We'll be rolling them out as we're coming. But the AFCON Minute is going to be visible on JoyNews, on TV. That's one of the key ones. And aside the AFCON Minute, we're giving you the trivia, but it's well packaged. So not only knowing that Didier Drogba has, and probably going to see some more videos, and there's going to be a voice over it that you enjoy. And then we've also got the AFCON diaries that will be coming along the line in the 50-day build-up, where we talk a lot about the personalities who are coming and what they're looking forward to in the competition. And we've got special highlight shows and stuff that will be coming up here on TV. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, and then we've also got the offline activities. So these will be on radio, on TV, online. But on the ground as well, what will we be doing? We'll be reaching out to viewers and listeners. In a pub series, we'll be having a couple of
goodies.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
Are we eating on the house and drinking on the house and stuff like that?
We can't say all of that now, but we'll be having things like that. Even during the AFCON itself. Some of our brands will be going to do commentary in the pubs, and things like that to connect with the people. Yes, and to ensure that we have a good time. Also in the works is an AFCON quiz show. Yes. So because we always know that there are people around who feel like, I know my football. Yeah. But do you really know your football? Like, do you really know your how much do you know your African football? How much do you really know? Yeah. So along the line, you'll be seeing promos about an AFCON quiz show on. I think it will be on one of the TV stations. We'll let you know which one it will be on.
Listen, we have so many. We're right
and it's
now.
Big. It's a big multimedia approach to this. Okay, we've spoken a lot about the Joy angle, the Joy FM, the JoyNews, the Joy Prime there is, but it's a bigger concept, and our tree service, Asempa, Inshura, Adom TV would all be picking up alongside. So we are going to be covered all across multimedia. We're talking about all our brands, throughout the country, outside the country, all our brands. They're going to have a lot to do with this.
Is the quiz also open to people who are following us from everywhere as well?
Yes, it's open. It's open. So we need you to get into this one. And we're promising you, we're moving you up there. I was just talking about it, Gary. Do you believe that we've got a Tanzanian who's 15 years old, who's going to be part of their squad?
Really?
No, right. So you have to wait.
As in 1-5.
Not football age.
Football age.
But that's a child.
Well, but if it's good,
if it's good enough. So that's
it's a national team, not a.
Okay, I didn't even want you to explain. It's okay. You
want to know who are we going with? So, listen, it's Ghana going.
I'm going to be there.
We're going to be there, of course. So now we need you to hold on and listen to the show. You hear from a Tanzanian. You hear from people who are close and understand the story. That's example of what we're talking about. So it's a big build-up. 50 days, and we're going hard, strong throughout till the competition starts until it ends.
All right. So after today, guys, every day you're promising us that we will see what would we see on TV and here on radio.
So like we said, the AFCON Minute is something you should start getting used to. On social media, you see the Joy Notes, which will whip up your interest. Apart from that, and then every Friday you are going to get the AFCON podcast as well. But across all our bulletins, because hey, the news is coming every day. So whether it's on AM Sports, whether it's on JoyNews Desk, Sports Today, Pulse, whatever it is, any African news that is dropping will now be under our banner of our AFCON coverage.
Fantastic. So it begins today, Friday. Today's Friday.
Today's Friday, so we start.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Joy
to 8
FM.
p.m. The Joy AFCON podcast will start.
It's
multimedia to Africa this time. Multimedia to the world and multimedia to Africa.
I like that. I love that bit. I mean, today's World Press Freedom Day. And all eyes on Egypt. I like the fact that this is also happening in Egypt. So it turns the whole story around.
We are taking it home.
We're taking it home. Yes.
Okay, but what I can't end this without asking what our true chances are, guys. You should know.
Who?
Ghana. Like, really, like, where are we? Are we normalized? Our Black Stars. Do we have a Black Stars team?
Let me do this. Since 2008 to 2017, a lot of people have worried about whether the Black Stars were good enough to get out the group stages or go there. But all those worries have been catered for by the Black Stars. Semi-finals is easy for them to get to.
We now get to the semi-final almost every time.
But the issue is, can we win the trophy? Is it? So you look at our group and you feel like Ghana should be able to navigate that and go. So yeah, I think that we'll be back in it again to try and fight for it. But we need to put things right to try and win it.
Okay, let me ask an African question.
Yeah,
sure.
Who are the people we should be looking out? People that we're familiar with who play in the European League, Who are the people that we should follow in?
We are just coming on the heels of the Champions League, and we have some Africans. So there are 4 teams left in the Champions League. So let's start with them. Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur. They have Victor Wanyama, who is the captain of the Kenyan national team. He'll be at the AFCON for the first time in his life. We have Ajax, who have
they've got Ziyech.
Hakim Ziyech from Morocco. They have
Mazraoui
as well. So 2 guys there. Andre Onana, the keeper of Ajax, is also the keeper of Cameroon. So he'll be coming as well. And then we have Barcelona. Who's the African there?
Kevin Prince Boateng.
Yes. But we don't know if
he's going to be part of the team
or not. So, but that's the African in Barcelona. And then
Liverpool, they've got quite a lot.
Liverpool have high-profile Africans. Mohamed Salah,
Egypt. Sadio Mane.
Wait, but stop at Egypt. Because if we look at the World Cup, they've got issues. Have they gotten over the? We love the fact that they are hosting, but they have their own homegrown issues with their team.
They normally come together. For AFCONs.
Okay.
And they've won a record number of times, and they're very strong. I think the last 2 editions they hosted, they won it at home, so they know what it is. And if you were worried about Egypt not being focused for this, check out what they did with the draw itself. Even though this competition was given to them not too long ago, when it was taken away from Cameroon. So don't be worried at all. There's Naby Keita from Guinea as well. You can check him out.
So these are the players you should be looking at from the Champions League. But there are 24 teams, so there are lots of.
Did I hear any Ghanaian in your list?
No, we're talking about champions.
I said Africa. Yeah, I said Kevin Prince.
But you want to see Thomas Partey, right? I know.
Thomas Partey
is
absolutely.
Andrea, but Thomas Partey is like our poster boy for this AFCON because he's our most active player in Europe right now. Andrea, you are Samoajan.
Where's Jordan in the whole?
Jordan.
They are not getting a lot of playing time. So Thomas Partey is our guy.
But he may end up being at the AFCON.
I like the fact that you've given us something because until today.
Oh, there's a lot more coming.
Like,
but
AFCON is like, who's talking about AFCON?
You'll be there.
Nice.
By 50 days, you'll be.
So the idea, George, is that just like you said, you didn't know anything. By the time the tournament kicks off on the 21st of June, if you keep on patronizing any of our brands, JoyNews, Joy Prime, Adom, Asempa, Inshira,
Love FM.
You will be Love FM. Like you'll be filled. We are going to fill you with so much information so that when you hear the commentary on any of our platforms, you'll be like, oh yeah, this guy, they said it. And so you can connect the dots. And that's why we are doing this 50-day countdown.
Absolutely. And with you two involved, with all the other guys, we know that this will be good.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it starts today. What time? 7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. That's the podcast.
Yeah.
And then every day we'll
There'll
have
be something.
the Joy Notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to miss the live show from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you missed, it's a podcast.
There'll be a podcast on the internet.
Okay.
So there's no excuse to walking around in town and say you don't know what we discussed.
Okay. So what should I have with me whilst listening to you?
Oh, what should you have?
Yes, man.
Because it's 7 to 8 p.m. I mean, you might be in your car and listening, or you might be at home, or if you can't and you're in some meeting, you can get the podcast after, download it, listen to it later. But you can have a drink, whatever your favorite drink is. This is the morning, so I'd recommend some tea, and tea with lime. As we are going.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
George has some juice. He takes lime and water, right? Every morning he takes lime and water just to detox. So you can do that as well.
Just to detox. Nice. I'm learning new things today, but that's what the whole countdown to AFCON 2019 is all about, right?
Yes.
Is to learn new things every day. Thank you guys for passing through the show today. Thank you for this launch. And it takes effect from today. So we expect to see something on AM. Yes. Tell Benedict. So if it comes, it doesn't do AFCON.
But if we have
his key part of it.
If we have a launch, there has to be a speech. So Mr. Chairman, Council of State, members of the diplomatic corps. Members of the diplomatic.
Did he say cops?
Ni men ame. Yes. Listeners and viewers of Joy News.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We would like to declare this school part to Mane.
2019 AFCON countdown
launched.
Did we just do that?
You won't be bad. You won't be bad at all.
Congratulations.
No.
Oh no, I'm shy.
So George, give us the line.
Yeah.
Scoop.
No, I mean, scoop. I think it is because there's a corporation.
No, maybe you should.
No room for that.
Actually, yeah.
Give me another line.
No, as for those ones, the one in the middle, only Patapa can sing. You know.
Oh my God! Please don't miss. End this conversation for us, George.
It's all good. So let's look forward to the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
And like we said, if Egypt is a place to be, then Joy Sports Multimedia must be your guide going through this. So we're going to take a short break, is it?
We'll take a break. Yeah.
We'll take a break.
What? A break? Hey.
The director Gomez was like,
Awake purified drinking water is bringing us show business.
Great. Oh wow, that's coming up next. Thank you for being part of it.